No, once you are able to see my screen. I hope you are able to see it. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Agenda for today's session becomes business and what is business intelligence, family introduction and overview, getting started, then data manipulation, worksheet and the dashboard and the end product, how end product looks like. Okay, what is business analyst? Before few days, we have a business analyst as a position that is sort of a non-technical part as well. We can say it's a mediator between our client and the development team to bridge the communication gap. But what gonna happen in the future in the ongoing processes like business analysts don't have a knowledge about the codings and all the things of the technical stuff, so they will go ahead commit something different that creates a pressure to the development team that they have to finish that up in that specific time frame, and then the hectic jobs of a developer comes in. There will be a lots of stuff going on. Developer is so frustrated and all the things just because of the person who is committing things to the client is not aware of the background. Or the second approach to handle that situation will becomes business analysts come to the team, they will communicate this was required, then they will confirm the timelines, then the business analysts go to the client. But it is a time consuming thing. And today's era, no one has the time to spend it out. So now everyone based on that they are looking for a business analysis with the skills of the any technical skill. And then it comes, no one has a time when we say everyone is easily looking for things and easy they want to understand the business and the area and the business are growing on the worldwide level most. If anyone has a startup company as well, if they are manufacturing things, they will go and communicate with Amazon that we want to add this product in your business. Yes, at the end of the day, we are not aware of where they are producing the things, but we'll get this thing at our doorstep. That might be came from Haryana or somewhere, whatever it is, but we are getting those things delivered with very safely and with perfect care, the way we order it. Yes, what is that resulting to? It's resulting in the data. So that time, the every managing lead are not able to manage the things up. If you have 5 sub branches, you can go and look into it. But it becomes stay in 100, then it's not possible for you to go and see each and every branch each day. And you can't communicate with the 10 people at the same time. That time you need something consolidated. Yes, to understand these consolidated things to do, that's the key concept of business intelligence. How I can justify my questions, how I can get answer to those, how I can do fast, how I can grow fast. Competition is the major risk. But if someone is doing a bit 5 step ahead of you, you have to be think of where I am lagging. And all those questions will get answered by your data only. So the BI tools are the tools which are work on your available data to generate and the insights, qualitative insights from it, because no one will able to go and see in the data warehouse. I have a thousands number of rows of data. I just need an aggregated number. Should I go ahead and enter the 1,000 number in the calculator? Is that become a feasible job? So to reduce all those things, we came up with the business analytics solutions. Are you guys able to see this? The confused person.
Yes, yes.
Are you able to see this confused person? What all
Yes, Srini.
questions they have?
Yes. they need to increase their sales. In order to that, they have
If you
to
see this
increase their
confused person, what all questions they have in their mind? The confused person is the business person. The person who is looking for to grow their business is on the top, and they have simple questions like how I can plan, my customers are happy or not. Sometimes if you see, Google came and share us a feedback form. Amazon will also ask us for to share the feedback. Why they are asking to do? Because they are interested to know what you think about their services. Any of the service provider will ask you for that feedback everywhere. Even if your service network provider also ask you for that. Why? Because based on our feedback, they will get answer of the second question. What could make my customers stay? Or what can make them happy? How can I increase the awareness of my product if I am a product based company? If I am a go for a banking and the investment part as well, everyone is trying to come up with the one and the top of the offers for you. You invest here, you will get 6% of interest on it. Someone is saying something different just because of they want to grab the more number of people. So to answer all these questions, we have a data here that will help you to understand. Either way around, until and unless you have past experience, you can move forward and move. You can't plan the things. In general life, we can, but it's a business. It goes and it needs lots of experience to handle the things off. Yes, feel free to reach out. Feel free to ask the questions. Okay. So, what all the BI tools available in the market? These are the different BI tools available in the market that includes MicroStrategy, Oracle, SAP, HANA, Power BI, Tableau, ClickView, ClickSense, and a lot many are there. Some company has their own tool as well. There are few organizations they are started maintaining the tracking. If they are in the middle scale, they use a Excel or the PPT structure. If you observe as a leader person, you have to create a lot of Excels. I need this report, I need this report on the Excel and the things of like we can think of to automate the things, and that will help you to reduce your day-to-day works. You can invest your time to do some more productive things like anything else you can think of. If you someone asks you कि monthly come and update this Excel backend, is that feasible thing? Would you like to do that? Or some client want to invest in that money for that? That is the thing. So what all? So Tableau is the one tool which is worked based on your data, what data we have, and what insights that we can generate from it. That is the whole and soul role for you all. When you go in the market with the Tableau, I am aware of the Tableau. They will ask you the questions in like, are you aware of the bit of data concepts? Are you aware of business knowledge? When I say the business concepts or the data concept, that is like what things should be if we consider for the bank data. What all the fields you guys think should be there? Anyone want to take a lead on this? Anyone can take it. Hey,
Shri, can
okay,
you just repeat the
I'll
question?
help you with that. If I want to identify it's a single user or the single investor in my bank, I have my own specific ID that is called the account number, unique identity for that account. So why we maintain those things to identify the unique records. At least these are the very normal and the general concept that you should aware of a data. That's what a requirement is. You don't need to be a full-fledged data analyst You don't need to be a full-fledged data. No one gonna ask you about what all SQL is, what is SQL, and all those parts because you are specifically looking as a Tableau developer. But what should be in your data? What should available? That you have to figure out. And then features of Tableau and why Tableau. See, this is the Tableau. Tableau has its own product, one for the development, one for the publishing that, and one for the just for the reading purpose. There are 2 to 3 sectors in that. When we say development, I have a readily available data with me, but until and unless I generated some insights from that data, the data won't be in a useful format. Just to generate an insight, that is become your development phase. Once you created and developed that insight, you have to share that. That is become publishing and the server aspect. But in many of the cases, a free lead won't be available to go and log in to the server. And but if they just want to go through it, they can easily use a reader in their phones and anywhere. They can just read out the version that we shared or the dashboard or the report that we are creating. And the Tableau public is something like an open desktop for all. Everyone can go and create the things there, but that is not secured, but it's secured inside the Tableau environment. Until and unless anyone can enter in the Tableau environment, they won't be able to access the data available on the Tableau public. But the Tableau desktop is the thing where it's user specific. Each user has his own Tableau ID and the data within that system is stored. If I install the Tableau desktop in my system, I have my unique ID for the Tableau licensing, that's what we say. And then I can pass on the things from my system to the another system that all based on me. But if I don't want that the data is secured, the data is secured within my system. There are lots of data security aspects also came in the picture when you go and start working on the any of the data. Okay, till the points it's clear. I
Can
see
you give
number
an
of red
example?
comments in the
Hello?
chart.
Hello?
Oh,
Shri, I'm Gaurav this side. Hello, am I audible?
at the end, everyone is able to see the screen. Huh? Is there any concern? I just saw the chat. There are a few concerns
Hello,
like they
am
are
I
not
audible?
able to see the things. Hey, anyone has any concerns on my audio or the visibility on the screen?
Shri, screen is visible, but I think you can't hear. Someone is asking a question. Gaurav is
I
asking.
consider everyone is able to see the screen and hear me,
I think she cannot hear us.
and everyone is clear till the point. So we can move on the next, jump on the next topic. No, you are not audible, Gaurav. Please unmute yourself and then speak. You are on mute. Yes, I'm not able to hear you all if any are speaking. Hey, Gaurav.
Yeah, Abhishek is less. Abhishek is able to hear, but I think you are not able to hear us.
Okay, okay. Now I am able to hear you. Let's go ahead.
Okay.
Anyone has any
I just,
questions?
I just have any like what is the server here? Server
Okay.
and public.
Yes. Your question is related to server and the public.
Yeah, couldn't get what you just said.
Okay, fine. See, when we have any website created, we host it on a server. Yes, so that our client can use it. So similarly, we host our Tableau dashboards that we have created on the Tableau server.
Okay, just like we use our day-to-day Wi-Fi and it has a common server, is that so with the
Yeah,
Tableau?
it's yes. Tableau has its own server. On that,
Okay.
they will create a client specific or the company specific section, or you can say subpart of that, and on that only the person you are allowing them to access, they will able to access that things. If I go and explain this in the technical term, if you are working for ABC client, okay, so you just need to raise the request to the Tableau server that for this ABC client, I need this amount of space. My team is working on the report and I will publish over there. Under that ABC client, I have two projects going on, the project one and the project two. So for that project one, I'll create a separate folder, and for project two, I'll create a separate folder. Because user for the project one will become different than the user for project two, for sure. So up to that lower granularity, you can allow or the limit the access.
So here whenever we want working on a project or in a multiple projects, we have to keep raising the request. We have to keep raising the request
Yeah,
for or it will be a one-time generation of an account and then we can work on.
it depends on your requirement. If you are generating a multiple reports for that project one, then you can publish it on your in a single folder. But if you
Okay.
want to limit the access, then you can on the project folder level also you can limit the access on the report level itself.
Okay.
If I go in the more detail, there are the functionalities that will allow you to limit the access on the user level itself. I, my, I, the way I worked on the multiple and different type of access as well. Sometimes I work on the user level access only. The person one has access to the a single tab in that report. Up to that granularity I had worked on.
Got it.
When the data comes to the banking sector and the pharmaceutical sector, that is very sensitive for UK and US countries. So we need to be in that aware. Your awareness is also another important part here. Hey Abhishek, you have any question? I see your chat message that I'm not able to hear you. Please.
No, Shri, I don't have any question. Gaurav was asking continuously and you were not able to hear, so just I
Yeah.
tried to speak to you. That's it.
Thank you so much for that.
You're welcome.
Anyone has any question like this? Vishal or I see. Yeah, Vishal is saying something. Okay, fine. Anyone has any question on this topic? The second topic raised from Gaurav is to public. Public is the version where you public is the one aspect of the Tableau server where we can go and create our own views and we can publish it on the public server. On the public server, if Gaurav goes and creates something and publish it, it's saved it on a public server. And if I log in, I just search with the similar word. If Gaurav created a banking project and I go and search for the bank, so I'll get his creativity as a suggestion. Okay, Bhagesh, you can look for this and then you can go ahead to create the few something new apart from that. That is the public. It's openly available for everyone to access as a sample reports.
Okay, it's
Okay.
just that it is just that we are referring to someone's with the same topic.
Yeah, it's just referring to someone that that is the public is the main motto of to be kept it as a public. If new user come to the Tableau, they can have a few things of like just the way I am giving you a training. I'm going to show you a samples, but that is to the limited sample. That will make you think in a different way. That will just a spark to your eye.
Okay.
Yes. Until and unless you can see the things on visual level, you won't be able to grab the things too. You won't be able to visualize it very faster. There, because the single question, business question, can get answered by the multiple ways. Creativity. Second important part. Okay, so let's move on the second slide. So second slide is the features. What all features Tableau has. Tableau can connect with the 40 different data source. It helps us to understand the data. It helps us to quickly build the dashboard, and then the simple analytics like bar chart, trend chart, and then the mobile. It's mobile friendly and the collaboration and the sharing. So when it comes to the sharing, I just explain you how we can publish it on the server and we can limit the data accesses and all the things. It's easy to share and easy to manage the access as well. But there are two cons, like Tableau is costly as it's providing you a lots of support in the security, data storage and everything. So it's bit of costly license. Guys, allow me a moment. Hey, we can get it. It's costly for that manner. And secondary part is we required some software trainings. And that is the reason people are moving towards Power BI bit of, but the functionality that are in a Tableau are not that much feasible in the Power BI. But if someone has a small budget and so, because Power BI, it's freely come up with the Tableau. Sorry, not with the Tableau. It's freely come up with the your Microsoft account. Yes.
Hello, what is a dashboard? Can you give some examples for a dashboard?
Yeah. We'll move on that. Right now, to understand it, dashboard is if you go for any Excel, there are multiple charts plugin that is explaining each and everything. If you guys look for a share market trending and the channels that they have some pop-up graphs on that Nifty is going up and down, the arrow red and white indicators arrows. So the combination of a different charts become a dashboard. I'll show you that. So in the market, companies are looking forward a trained person. As someone just give us an example, he's looking for an internal switch in the Amazon, and they are asking him for the trainings. That is the reason, because they are ready to invest their money on the Tableau cost, but not on the training part for the users or the employees they are gonna hire. If you go with the training that I am aware of a Tableau, I have this experience, so they will definitely give you a high pay settled life, because the person who is using this are mostly from the US life. So you all know how they pay us. Okay. So getting started with the data, that is the connecting to data, how to connect with the data and the Tableau workspace. Then we'll look for the second point is what all different type of data types or the data connections are available in the Tableau. That is CSV, Excel, Microsoft Access, some like cloud system, and the relational data source. And what is the worksheet and the dashboard? See, this is how the dashboard it look like. It's a combination of a different charts and the different visualization that can be created in Tableau. we can plug those together, that make us or that will provide you a complete picture of your business. That becomes the end motto. See here, it is showing the traffic, then conversation, post rate, marketing rate. It's a dashboard of a marketing sector. So what is the traffic on my website in last few minutes or hours? It's everything related to that. Sorry. Let's directly jump on the Tableau. When you guys open your Tableau, you will be able to see this first window. When you launch the software in your system, the first screen that will appear in front of you is
Sorry to interrupt, Shri. There's some background noise. Hello?
yes.
Yeah, Shri, we are not able to hear clearly because there's some background noise.
Background noise.
Yeah, I think some kind of like sound of air, you can say.
Yeah.
Okay. Just allow me a moment. I'll just slow down my fan. And now it's okay?
Yeah, it's okay now.
Okay. See. This is the first window when you log in on the open or launch the Tableau software in your systems. You will be able to see this. Right now, I'm going to explain you how Tableau it is and how we can, it's a hands-on session. Right, till the point we just go through the theoretical part about Tableau, a bit of a background. Now we'll move on for the practical one. So this is the first pane where we have a files. When we click, if you are freely available dashboards or reports you have created, you can just click open and it will move to that. Then the data part server is to publish. Once you sign in on the server, you will be able to publish it. Then data, help, and this connectivity pane. Okay, the first pane here is to connect. Yes.
Will COPD give us this software to install in systems? Tableau software to install in our system. Will they provide us?
No. Tableau is available on the Tableau community. You can go and look for Tableau software, Tableau Desktop 2018.3, and you will be freely download that and you can use it for a 15 days.
Excuse me. So will we get this recording?
That COEPD team can confirm for you.
Okay.
But I want you to learn more here instead of to looking at the recordings, because I won't be there to answer your questions that time. Here I am. Okay, fine. Then
Okay. Yeah. Actually, I have
yes.
nothing. Nothing.
First is the connecting pane. Here you can go and connect for a different data. If your data is available on the Tableau server, you can connect it. In Excel format, you can connect. These are the different types of file you can connect with the Tableau. And then the major aspect opens here. These all are the different servers where if data is available, you can go ahead and connect it. To connect the data, you will require some credentials from the server side, and that every client will provide you, or the POC from the client side who are managing the data, they will give us all these details. If I just click here, MySQL, it will ask me for the server port, database name, username, and the password. Okay. When the client thinks of to develop something new, they should have their own data and they always have it, but not in a structured manner or not. There might be the concerns that raise up, but they are eager to maintain the data in their structured format. If it's available, it's well and good. If not, so then you need to provide them some guidance on that, how, what all the things that you require for this report going forward. For the today's session, we are going to connect with the sample superstore data that is freely available with the Tableau desktop. Okay. So once you see here, I'm back. This is how our first pane look like. I just click on the sample superstore and it jump in the internal page of the Tableau. That is the second screen. Here you can shuffle the things in the top icon. These are some data connectivities. These are the some top functionalities where you have few things like add a new sheet, then worksheet, dashboard, story, aligning, then analysis, map, format, server, and window at the end help. Each icon on the top has some few details with it, and every has its own functionality to go ahead. Anyone has any question as of now? Please feel free to ask.
You told where it will be available. Sorry, I didn't get you. Does COPD give the software or where to get it? I didn't understand what you said.
COPD will not provide you any software, but you can go on the Tableau side. On the Google, if you enter Tableau Desktop 2018.3 version or the Tableau Desktop itself, they will allow you to access. You need to enter few details with that, like your contact number, mail ID, and all those things. You can enter that and you can just download that software in your system. And you will be able to use it for a 15-day, that is the trial period.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Or you can go for a Tableau public as well.
Okay.
Basic requirements for the of a laptop for that, it's for the 64-bit system. Okay. So now I have created a sample superstore data here. After that, if you see, as I explained or as we saw in the PPT, Tableau will help us to understand the data. See, it's an Excel file I just connected here as a freely available data. It's Tableau by default, it's dividing it in a dimension and the major part. What is dimension and what is measure? Dimension are the static values will not gonna change for a longer terms or for a longer period of time in the data. If I give an example of a static which become your region, East Coast, West and West, it's a static column. It is not gonna change. Yes. So the some values like this, which is static or a unique identifier, are a part of a dimension. and the values which are with respect to the static values will become a part of a major values. Major are the numeric values, and the dimension mostly are the string or the static values. Okay, if we take an example of a buying, that time I have 4 to 5 columns in my data, and that I'll require. First become my bank code or the bank ID. That always we have a bank unique ID. Yes. Then account number, that is unique for me or for any account holder. If we look for a Pune, in Pune we have 3 to 4 minimum branches of SBI. It's just an example, please don't relate with the reality. Try to understand the way I want to explain you the data structure. Okay. First, I'll consider Pune. For Pune, I have one single column that is common for my all the branches inside the Pune. But in front of that, I have a unique code for my bank. And in that, in front of a single, if consider for a Shivaji Nagar branch, I should have a thousands of unique IDs for each account holder. And that. Yes.
Actually, we are
Next
not
to
able to,
that,
actually we are not able to see on the screen like anything.
nee, I'm not showing you, I'm explaining you the scenarios.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. For each account holder, in front of that, I have a mobile number and then the profit, loss, or credit and debit. Yes. This is the basic column for any of the bank structure. So from that, my account number, country of city code, then the mobile number will become a dimension, and the debits and the credits will become my major. Why? That becomes my major column because of I can compute or I can group that major value for each account number or on the country city level or on the branch code level. Yes, if I'm a manager of that branch, I can think of for Pune what is my debit ratio or the credit ratio. Yes, because that helps them to analyze, that helps them to how much support I need to provide in the Pune branch. If the account number is very large and I have just 5 employees, so they won't be able to manage the things off. I need to think of to subdivide the branches or provide the number of employees, whatever it is. Yes, to distribute my work. So similarly, here we have a data for a sample superstore. Sample superstore is a retail store in the US market or the worldwide market, you can consider. So data that we have on the customer name, segment, order ID, order date, ship date, because the day I order, that becomes my order date, and the day it shipped to my consumer, that is my shipping date. Then country, state, city, postal code. Then my product category is like a category, subcategory of that product, because I have a list of product. If you see here, we have this product name ka complete list. See, these are all products information that I have, but everyone is not interested to see this information on the product name. For in front of each product name, I have a sales value. Yep. Are you able to read these things up? Else I'll just increase the font. Let me know it's readable or not. It's readable for you all?
Yeah, it's readable.
Fine. See, these all are the products that I have, but it's as a manager for a you are a regional manager on the product level information suffice you, or do you have a time to read that? Think in that manner. What is your requirement when you are a regional manager? What you need to look for? I just want to know how my states are performing. That's it. Or the inside the region. I'm looking for United States and the country. How I am performing here. I just pull up the region. This information make more sense to you as a regional manager or this one. It depends on the manager to manager. If I'm a regional manager for central region, this information is just sufficient for me. I don't go in more detail because I have other works to do and I have junior member to look in the details. Yes. So that's why the reason, and it's the main reason why every company or the large organization are looking for the business analyst or business intelligence tools. This is the main motto behind this, all the examples that I provided to you. Okay, now which all are the areas where business analyst tool are business intelligence tool are in used? Majorly in the banking sector, supply chain management, healthcare, then production based companies, that product based companies which are producing something with it, these are the ones. And apart from that, nowadays service based and the telecom, when I said telecom, the IT support and the calls like KPO and all data. These are the ones that majorly interested, because in KPOs we have lots of people who is handling the calls. Someone needs to be there to see the track of it. No one can sit there for to see the waves. Yep. Now anyone has any concern, question about the usability and the scope for the Tableau future? Anyone has any question, please raise out. Else I'll go in the more detail about Tableau. Allowing you to 2 to 3 minutes. Please raise your questions if you have.
So, I want to ask something. This Excel data, whatever we are working on, will be provided by the ready prepared. We need to prepare and inside this, or it will.
The data is freely available when you download the Tableau desktop. That comes with that. It's a trial data for you all. Okay.
Okay.
You don't need to worry about it. And then there are many more open sources for data. You can leverage that to practice or to explore more. Okay, that is becomes a dimension major part. The second aspect here becomes of filtering the data. As you see before, I just filter it for the central region. So what is filter? Filter is allow us to limit the data to flow in on this worksheet. This is the major here drop field here is the major, it's a work or the canvas area for us where we can draw our imaginations using the data column. Okay. Then this is the column shelf and the row shelf. Here we can put the things off to plot it accordingly. Then here is the show me section. These all are the different charts that we can create with the Tableau. Right now you won't be able to see that because nothing is on the canvas and every chart is gray out. Once I started putting the things on the canvas, you will be able to see it, how fast it goes. Okay, so as a lead, I want to understand how my sales going on by last 12 months. Are you clear with my question? As a
Yes.
lead, I want to understand the trend of my sales for last 12 months. So to understand the sales trend, I need a order date. So I say last 12 months. Yeah, please. I need to move on the month level. I just click on this plus sign. I'll move on the 12. I remove the quarter. I have a data for December here. So last 12 months become 2019. I'll just filter it. This is the one way. One other way, I just pull in this year column in the filter. I'll go for a year. Next, I'll just select 2019. Apply. Okay. It's showing me January, February, March, April, May, June, the data. Then I need a sales. See, once I put two values here, multiple charts from the show me is like open for us to use. As I say, I want to look for a trend. I'll click on this trend chart, the line chart that will show me the trend. See, this is the trend for last 12 months for me.
Hello.
Yes.
Shri, can you just repeat the steps because the screen got freezed? I couldn't see the steps.
Yeah, I'll do that. So I'm clearing this again. I see. I just pull in order date because I want to understand it for last 12 months. So I just drag here. Once I click on this plus icon, it goes one level deeper. It's a hierarchy. Year, then quarter, and then month. So I don't need a quarter. I remove that. And I need for last 12 months as data in 2019, I have starting with the January to December. So what I'll do, I'll just filter it, pull it in a filter section. I click on the year and go for 2019. There might be the case if you are on the 2020 version, you will have a data available till the year of 2020. I have a version that I am using is 2019. So you all are able to see the data for Superstore till the year of 2019. Okay, so don't get confused in that. Data columns will be same. Now here I have information, that first information that is required to answer my question is ready with me on my canvas. Second, I need a sales. So I just click here and sales goes in the text box and it created a general text table for me. But as I say, I need to look for a trend. I just click on the show me option. I click on the trend and the chart is get completely tweaked into that line chart. Here its axis start with the 0, first become my January month, Second Feb, third is the numerical month of order date. Okay. Once I click on the top of the text, that will show me the numbers, and the numbers make it more meaningful. Yes. Any questions? To generate this chart, I need first click on the order date, then drill down that to the month, then click on the sum, then go to show me, select the line chart and the text here, and the chart is ready for me. But if I think of to create the same in the Excel, I need to follow the long process. If anyone is aware of about the Excel visualization. Okay. So my second question become, I want to understand the things, or I want to go on a one level deeper and I want to see it on a subcategory level. So what I do, this is the way, this is the icon where I can go and add the multiple sheets from here. But for now, I'm gonna use the same sheet and I'll just duplicate that. I have that functionality with me as well to duplicate it. And I'll just put subcategory on the color. Why I put subcategory? But I'll go for a category first on the color. So that make you more clear. I have categorized all my products under 3. The furniture, office and the technical. As I increase the font, now you are able to see the complete name of it. Furniture, office supplier and technology. These are my 3 categories. I categorize all the products under 3 labels. And each color is indicating that specific category and the line for that color. The line created for that category is colored in the different. And these legends are help me to understand the blue line is for furniture, orange is for office suppliers. Is it providing you more insight than the previous chart?
Yes.
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 This is the power of visualization.
Means in the details of each category, how many sales has been gone, right?
Yes. So,
And the previous figure was showing
So,
the
Shri,
total
this
sales.
is
go ahead.
Shri, this is a what you are showing. This is a data manipulation.
It's not a data manipulation, it's a generation of insights from the data.
So, at first you showed in the second PPT there is some data manipulation, and even I saw that in many job descriptions. I am curious to know.
I'll get you know that one answer. First, see the power of a Tableau, power of
Okay.
a visualization.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes. Once you understand that,
Okay.
because
Yes.
data manipulation is the huge part. You have to go through the complete Tableau sessions that we have planned for you all, and then at the end of that session, you will be able to understand the data manipulation because it's a huge aspect and come with the different stories with that. Each data has its own story. Why I'm referring to sample figures for the data because it is purely a bit of clean data. Yes.
Okay.
Sh-
Second. One more thing. How you give it? Just a second.
Yeah.
Second chart.
Yeah. Go ahead.
yeah, Shri,
Second.
on the color tab, you just dragged it or clicked on the color, like taking the subcategory to the color, right?
I just do it again. See, I just click it and drop it. By
Okay.
default, it assigned, but I have an option to change the color. Once I click here, I'll go on the edit and I just click on the furniture. It's come in the panel, and here I have full-fledged leverage too. I can create
Okay.
my own colors. I said okay, apply. See, now furniture becomes in my greenish color. Okay. See, this is the line chart. Secondary is the multi-line chart. Now we'll create a bar chart. So my next question is, I want to see the on the subcategory level, I want to see my profit, how I am generating a profit for each subcategory. So what is category and subcategory? Firstly, I'll show you that to understand about the data. So furniture has its three subcategories inside it. Supply superstore or office supplies has this many of subcategory, and technology has a different one. Okay, one level deeper grouping of a data. You can say that. Now I am looking for a profit. So I just pull the profit here and I'll just drag it here on the columns. So see, it's generated a bar chart by default. I don't need to permission them or I need to guide Tableau to create a bar chart. Tableau is enough intelligence based on your selection. It will suggest your charts. Again, I can create this bar chart that is like a stack bar chart subcategories, but it's not easy for me right now to understand in this format. I'll go for this one. Okay, so there is one more way to show the same information. See, this is the bubble chart. Now we'll move on the dashboard and I'll just put these two sheets side by side. And I want to understand from you all which is the better way you think to understand this data.
So can we rename these subcategories also,
Yeah, we
or
can.
we'll use as it is?
We can rename them as well. That is the data manipulation part, that on which we'll go in just a couple of minutes.
Okay.
First,
So
this is
one
the
more
same.
thing, Shri, uh, before using the data in Tableau, we are considering the data is already been sorted and mined data, right?
It's on the data availability. If you have your own team or your client has a team for the data manipulation, that time you can go ahead and ask them clearly to provide the data in the way you required. Okay.
Okay.
If not, we have to do some data manipulation. Tableau has its own tool for ETL tool, say the Tableau Prep. It's booming in the market nowadays.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So that is also one step. Which visualization you think better? The sheet, I'll just rename it to sheet 3.
I think sheet 2 is I think better one.
Okay. So now I'll do one thing. I just choose this subcategory to color. Now, which one? Arey, speak up. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm here to just correct you.
Dell one is the sheet 2. I think sheet is not showing the profit figures or numbers.
Okay, you are concerned on the number. I'll replicate a number for you on there. Now,
Sheet 3.
Now if then it's sheet 3 is kind of very simple. Yeah, sheet 3 is better.
now I'll again gonna do some minor change here. Now,
Sheet 2 because
Sheet
it is
2.
showing negative and which are the positive. I mean, yeah, sheet 2.
Sheet 2. We
We
can
can
compare
different.
easily between the subcategories.
Yeah, which are the highest profit and which are the lowest. We can easily distinguish with the color.
okay, this is the journey where your creativity, your common sense, how you identify, how you visualize the things came up in the picture when you are generating or creating any reports. If you think of under this minor granularities, your visualization will create more impact on you. Yes, you observe. I just do a minor tweaks, but basic structure is same. I just played it with the color and one time I added the number and how impact of that visualization drastically change. Yes,
Yeah, correct.
that's the power that we have in place using Tableau to play with our data and generate the insights from it.
So it's every time the client will give us a handy data, or if you or we can or our team will prepare it and then we can design it on Tableau.
It's completely based on your project plan, how it's get planned, and how we are discussing with our client. I can share. I would like to share my experience. There are few projects where I get a data handy from client side, and I just plug in into the Tableau. I'll create a wireframe that we are decided or discussed with them. But there are a few aspects where we are gathering the data as well, and we are going forward. And there are few cases like we have a data team, we pass them our requirement, they will make us a data for us, and we can plug in the Tableau and go ahead. So anything can be happened. But when I say data manipulation and the data creation, it's just a part of left right join or some standardization in the data. Okay, so we'll move on the data manipulation type. So as someone just raised the question, can we rename these subcategories? Sorry, I'm a bit low in the renaming, recalling the name. Sorry for that. To rename that subcategory, what I need to do, I just need to right click, I have a analysis option, and I can go here. I can just do for chair, I'll just change it to the chair. Right now here I have a chairs. I say apply, okay. See, it becomes chair. Not only here on the dashboard as well, if you see it's chair. If I do control Z and I'll just show you again back, it's chairs, and here it's also a chairs. So how easy this is to just to rename the things of. It's very steps of few clicks. Yes.
Yeah.
I just want to rename this category to the I want to rename this category to the group, product groups. That changed. Now if I pull, it becomes a group product. This is the name that I give to that column. Before that, it's category column. Based on my convenience, I can change the name as well. Back to the category. I just control Z this and the things are back to the place. Okay. So there are few data manipulation, like we can group the data. If I go, as I already show you, these are the group, and if you see here, this is the icon that indicates it's a group is created for a manufacturer. We can directly go and edit the group. 3D system, here already group created for 3D system. Inside that, I can add, this is the 3D system cube printed, seconded, and white. If I want to add this ring, 3 rings to the 3D system, what I can do? I just click add to 3D system. That is there. It's get a part of that group. Before that, it's a single entity that is showing it. This is also an example of a data manipulation. Then I have an option to create a. So to create a group, what I need to do, I just right click, go on create, calculated field, group, set, parameter, whatever I want to create, and go and create. If I go on the group at and and art in, and I have a what name I want to group that thing again. Right now I'm not naming that to anything. I just keep it like this. Okay. So group is created here, and I can use that group in my yeah, see, that is not creating much impact. I just rename it to the group 1, so you can see the impact. See, it's group 1. In front of that, we are getting 3 subcategories.
Shri, 1 second for the group part.
Yeah. Go ahead. It's a question, or I need to repeat the same?
Just the step. Repeat it, please.
Okay. So I just first of all I'll delete this so that won't create any confusion. See, I'm deleting that, but that is gonna used in the sheet. It's asking me, you still want to delete that or not? Once I remove it, that becomes unused field, and I can directly delete it. Up to that extent, Tableau will help you to guide in. Subcategory, I just created right click, then I go on the group and I just selected the top 3, general, normal, select one, press the shift, and the second and third. Go on the group, rename it as a group 1 or keep it as it is. Okay, group is created, drag that off here, and you can see.
Okay.
Okay. Then when you create any calculation field or something, that time some are the things like percentage and all. If you want to go for a default, whenever I use that calculation field, it shows the number in the percentage. You can go and do that. Here is the calculation field that I have already created in the software. See, sum of profit divided by sum of sales, that becomes my profit ratio. Yes, I want to that always become a percentage number. So what I do, I just go right click, default properties, number of format, and select percentage. Decimal place is 0. That's it. I put that here on the labels, and you can see here you have a 20% of profit ratio, 17%, 24%. Yep. So it's easy to generate an insight from available data. Profit and sales too are my base columns that are coming from a data source, but the calculation field profit ratio that I have wrote for my convenience, and I can use that in a multiple sheets. I don't need to create it again and again. Within the data source, I can use that rapidly.
Shri, just can we have an example like which are the categories are which categories are hitting most or the pay? What to say? Users are clicking on those categories.
Okay. We can do that. I'll just create a different chat
Most
for you.
demanded and which are the not non-demanded products.
Yeah, we can look for that. See, now I have a subcategory and you want to see the number of clicks or the customers which are interested in that. See, I have a customer column here.
Okay.
I just pull that in the text. Now it's completely an unuseful information. Yes, but I just go in the measure and I just take a distinct count of it. And I'll just create this chart. It's a highlighted table. See, it's that insightful information that I have.
Okay.
For accessories or for accessories, I have 474 users or the customer. But this machine is might be an unuseful point for me because I have only 99 customer. Now I want to see the profit ratio. Is there a I'm generating profit from that or not? See. Oh, sorry. Sum of sales. Yes. See, here is the sales. And then profit as well. I just plug in. Now it's become a bit of weird for you doing the color combination. So what we can do, we can just plug that number in the text. And I'll just make it a simple text table. So that information make you some sense. Now what I am seeing here, I know I have a 99 users, but the sales is too high and the profit is too low. Yes, these are the three different aspects I can combine in or I can compare side by side.
Okay.
Now I just color it based on the profit because I want to understand. So where is the profit I'm getting, my major profit section. So the similar step that we do for red and green, I'll do same again here. See, this is the lowest number. Now if you
Can we
observe,
also filter from low to high or high to low?
yeah, we can just do, see, these are the top sorters that can make it very easy for us. The one observation that I'd like to share with you all, if you see in supply chains, I have 160 customer. Yes, customer count is greater than the machine, but still I am in loss. Here I have a less customer, but I am in profit. So this is the area of concern for me where I can go and look for. or I can invest, or I can add my efforts that leads to the profit for me. Yes, because the profit ratio I'll add here. Here I have a less profit ratio, but still I have a profit ratio. And these three becomes my concern area. Here I need to more focus. How can I turn my loss to profit? But above are the sections where I need to focus on how I can generate more profit. I am in profit, but I need to generate more profit from it. And this is the
Hello,
as
Shri.
yeah.
Govind here. Can you just show me that calculation tab of this profit ratio, what you have entered over there?
Yes, I can show you. Sum of
Yeah,
profit
it's
divided by sum of sales.
okay. All right.
So there are
Shrika,
few.
how we gonna learn all those steps? Like you have been now frequent to use all those. Now we are the first users and we will practice on those. So how we will learn all those and remember steps, like which one to put on text, which one to put on color and all.
It's all based on your visualization and all based on the business question you have. As I showed you here, I have a single business question for these two charts. Yes,
Mhm.
but that is my way to make you learn how you can visualize the things, how you want to put that on a paper. Yes,
Okay.
someone will might interested in the bubble chart, someone might interested in the bar chart, and it depends on your client choice as well. Sometimes, not every time, sometimes they would request you to create this specific chart for me, because if they are habitual they would request you to show in the same format.
And in Shri, in the calculation part, do we write like if and then and
Yeah, we can
those kind
write
of?
that as well. We have multiple logical functions available in Tableau and we can write those conditions. We
Because
can
if
filter the
there are
data.
any data, yeah, there are any data where the values would be null. So
Yeah, it's null. Remove it. Zn,
okay,
remove that null. That will convert your null to zero. Aggregation, if condition, if sum is less than zero, remove it.
okay, okay.
See, this is the first section. It's just an awareness. It's not a complete tableau that I'm explaining to you, because if I go into much more detail, that will become more and above for you guys all, as you are first time seeing this show. So I'm keeping it on the explaining the features level. So don't consider this is only the tableau is limited to. There are lots, many of things to do inside it. Okay.
So you take the course for this Tableau?
I started my career with Tableau.
Okay.
So
So just
the
we
thing
are here
that
to
I
get the
learned,
awareness, not
uh, see, we have a complete planned sessions for Tableau as well for you guys. If you are interested, please reach out to COPD team and we'll plan you the complete sessions for you. We have everything ready
uh-huh.
for you guys. What and when to teach you.
Uh-huh.
If you are
Okay.
comfortable with learning this complete tool with me, I'm always happy to share my knowledge with you all.
Oh, okay.
So one thing that I learned, and the Tableau complete tool that I learned, it's all with the practical experience. So if you see, I
Uh,
have a lot of practical examples to explain you all, not a theoretical stuff.
Yeah. Mhm.
My complete career is with Tableau, so don't worry about that.
Okay.
I guess if we simultaneously do the things with you, we will have a better idea.
Yeah,
You
for
having
sure,
you are running and simultaneously we are
for
doing this.
sure. You will get everything in the Tableau sessions. Everything I have planned for you. You will get exercise to plan, exercise to do. You can do simultaneously with me. Everything will happen in the sessions, in the Tableau sessions that we are planned. The information that we are covering will go in more details again, so you can have a hands on there. At the end of once you're done with the Tableau complete session, you will be able to create your own dashboards and you will be able to apply your resume saying, I am aware of Tableau. That I can guarantee you.
Okay.
Yeah, because I did those things with my junior members, with the interns who are gonna join in my organization, and now they are fully functionated with Tableau. They are the individual for me. I can rely on them. Now they can take up my these things. I just need to review the things off. That's why I'm involved simultaneously on the multiple projects nowadays. And everything come up with the practice. That is the bottom line. So you'll get that to do. Till the point, you have any questions on the things that I have explained? I'm not expecting from you all that you can directly go and create something, but if you have any questions, please raise it. I just want to understand the concept. What can you do with Tableau? Anyone has any question, concerns? It's until and unless you come up with the questions, I won't be able to help you out. Because everyone has a very different background. Some is from the banking, some is from the supply chain. I try to combine all the questions or the different examples. But if you have any specific questions, please raise it to all. That will help others to understand.
So I have one question. So you said when the data is sorted,
Okay.
okay,
So we never publish it
okay,
openly. We'll create a folder structure and Tableau team is very supportive in that case. You just raise them a request and they will respond you within a day or so with your creating a project folder and all. There is a flow, there is a process to follow, but that is the minimal efforts.
okay.
When the refresh structure goes happen, we will be the part of that teams. What all functionality we want to include, we'll go write them back and they will include those things up as well. Up to that extent, I involved with the Tableau team. Okay, they are supportive in that because we are paying them and then we are utilizing their service. That is the one major reason that Tableau is widely used from a major organization, just because of a data security. We have a huge and reliable data security here. If your data is not secure, Tableau will give you an alert before sharing it off. You are entering in the unsecured environment. Please make sure. That's why bankings are also referring to Tableau nowadays. In every major bank, Tableau is used as a reporting tool. ICICI, HDFC, everyone is reporting their monthly reports to RBI using Tableau tools. And you'll get to know that when you see on the openings on the Notary, they are having their positions open for a Tableau developer. But in that way, you won't be able to access your data within your system as well. You need to work on the virtual environment that Tableau will create, or that client or the banks will create for you to work on. These conditions are vary based on client to client for whom you are working on and how they secure. If you see the general development team as well, if anyone is working on the bank project or so, they won't have access to take their laptops out from that premises and all, if I might heard of. But some are there who is completely working from home for all the long time. Now in the current pandemic situation, everyone is working from home. That is altogether a different story, but that's there. Yes.
Suppose we want to open this data on PPT format, can we do that?
Yeah, we can export that in a PPT as well. We can export that as an image format. We can cross tab data. We can use this data in the Excel. If I want to pull this view in a Excel, I can do that as well. Here I just go Worksheet, copy data, export data, clear functionality. Then in file, I have here print as. I can directly print it, print to PDF, save as, export as a version. I can export it in a lower version as well. Export as a PowerPoint.
Okay.
From server as well, you can download the data in the PowerPoint format, in the PDF format. You have a lot many of functionality with Tableau. Okay.
Hello, Shri. I have a question.
Yes.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to ask, like, if there is no data, like the client has not given any data, then we have to create our own data just to showcase them, or like how it works exactly.
You can use the superstore data and you can justify them these things just to meet your expectation. How it look like, we utilize this data, and these are the data columns that we required from your end to bring this up to the speed.
Okay, and like in each and every project, we require this Tableau tool, or like how often it's been used, or it depends on client completely.
When you go for a Tableau developer, you need a Tableau with you, na? If you want to eat apple
No.
every time,
If for example, I'm just no. What I'm asking, if for example, I'm not just going for a Tableau developer, but as a BA, I'm asking like how often we use Tableau.
As a BA, it depends on if you assign BA to the Tableau team, then you need a Tableau. If you assign a BA to the Power BI team, then you need a Power BI. But as per my understanding and the knowledge market understanding, they are requesting for the BAs who has a Tableau knowledge. So one person can play a multiple role. If I explain you about my current position, I am a client face for my 3 projects.
Okay.
I am a developer because I have a Tableau knowledge with me. I am a
Right.
communicator and I am handling my team. So my role becomes a BA who is responsible for the Tableau planning. Yes, for 3 projects.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Yep. Because I am BA on the Tableau project. That's what I can say. I can say I'm a Tableau
Right.
developer. I'm a Tableau lead. I can say anything because I'm doing the things of. I can say I'm a tester as well because I'm testing the things because of with respect to the raw data that I'm getting and on the insights that I'm generating on the raw. I need to validate that. I can't go without because the concern raise up quality assurance. Yes,
Right.
it's altogether a different roles and the positions that you get in. So now I'm just doing these things up to show you a one more different type that is majorly used in the market. This is the stack bar chart. Okay, just a minute. See, now I have a subcategory. I place category, subcategory, and I need to see inside the category how much percent of each subcategory is acquiring. I just go and do the percent row.
Shri, you are not audible.
Now you are able to hear me? Hey team.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I lost my connective for a minute. So I'll recreate this for you. So I want to see within the category, what is the share of each subcategory. For that, I need category, subcategory in the cells. Yes, this is how my view look like. Furniture, office supplier, and technology. But I need to see the percent of share for each subcategory. So I just do here, I go table calculation, percent of total. And then I do compute using the table down. Because of I need to compute inside this furniture what is the percentage of the sales. So here you can see on the left side, let's just close this, show me. You have this accessories, color assigned to each. For chair, it's a green, light green color. That is 44.27%. In the furniture category, we are having the sales for sub chairs section subcategory. So within the furniture, we have this distribution. So that will also give us a more clear picture on that. Yep. This is the stack bar chart that most use Excel visualization, we can see. Okay. We have these lots of options available in the show me. Any specific visualization you would like to see that I can create for you with the business question? Go up for your choice. It's open for you all. I have already covered this chart, then strike bar chart. then this bubble chart, text table.
Can we take it in
Would you
a
like to see a map?
pie chart? Can we do it in a pie chart also? This one.
Yeah, we can. Chalo, let's go for the pie chart and the map.
अरे वो क्या है, मेरे को स्विमिंग नहीं आती ना। अरे वो गया ना, अरे वो गया ना, मेरे को ऐसा ऐसा हाँ
Hey, sorry. Please unmute before speaking. Yeah, we'll go for the pie chart and the field map. So first for the pie chart, what I need category. I'll go and I want to see my business question here becomes sales how much of a area, basically the percent of a sales, complete sales, how my complete sales is distributing under each category, the percent of that. What I did, I just click here and go on the angle and I just pull this text. I want to see the percentage. Yes, because the showing number here won't make a sense. Hey MS, if your initial is MS, I don't know about the name. You have any question for us, or else please mute yourself.
You have to name the category.
Please mute yourself. I'm just making it clear. MS, I guess Mosin. Please mute yourself. If you had a question, please raise it out. We are reading that. I also plan. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. It's altogether number that we are seeing, but it won't make much more sense to show the numbers on the pie chart. So we again go for a percent of total here, and then we just make it using this table down. We show it and the percent of total for the share as well. So see, now we are not able to see that much of deflection because it's majorly on the equal number. Yes.
Shri, why the category names are not showing here?
We haven't showed that. Once we put it on the text, that will be there.
No, in the middle it will be, no?
Huh? See.
Okay, got that. It will be showing like this.
Yeah, we have legends just before behind that. As show me option is open, you won't be able to see that. Okay.
So here itself we can also edit in like showing the percentage.
Yeah. Just a moment back, I showed the percentage, huh?
Yeah, with this only, I'm saying with this only, if we can see the names of the categories.
Yeah, we can see that. Wait for a moment. I'll just pull the category and then I just again pull the sales here. Here I'm getting number. I can convert that again to the percent of total. I see the percentage, and below that I had sales. I'm able to see three things here.
Okay.
Percentage, number, name. It's all based on what you are adding to text that will be showed up.
So whatever we are adding any names like text, like technology, furniture, it will be going selecting the category and moving it to the label part, right?
Yes.
And if when we are showing the percentage, so clicking on the sum, we have to click it to the percent right option, right? Clicking on the right button, we have to click the percent, right?
Yes, because we are showing the percentage here, na?
Okay.
Now we'll create a file map. As you see here, you are seeing the globe in front of that.
Can we have a diagram like who are the customers from which regions and how many of them are clicking off to which categories? like number of customers from different region and the number of categories they're choosing.
Yes, just before that we have created something like this. Yes, distinct county where we take
No,
it
not
for
this one.
customer.
I mean, I'm saying the reason wise, state or
Yeah,
region.
I'll just show you now. Yeah, we can. Just give me a moment. I just pull the region here and you will be able to see the same information on the region level.
Okay.
Yes. Now I'll show you the same another way to showcase the same information. Now I'm going to show it on the state level. So I just clicking on the state. That is pulling up the two things for me, the latitude and the longitude. Now I want to see the customer name for that state. So what I did, I just pull it to customer name. I again take a count distinct of it and I am able to see it here. See, this is the different way to show the same information. On the state level, I am able to see the customer name. And if I want to add a state on top of this, I can. Okay.
Okay. While clicking on the state, the latitude, longitude coming automatically, or you're choosing it? I mean, dragging it.
And it's a geographical location. I make that field as a geography. If you have a geographical level data in Tableau, that will automatically create a longitude and latitude to these measures for you. You don't need to go ahead
Just
and
do the steps again for the state part, like from the start.
I just click here on the state. As it's predefined geographical location, it will take a longitude and latitude for me. Okay.
Okay.
So let's make it thoda interactive. Added color here and then customer name. See, now it's showing us a number of sales that we have generated and the number of customer number on that top of the color coded color range is defining the sales value here. So if you see
Then you
here,
have to click on the state and dragging the state to the label part, right? Show the states.
Yes. Yeah. To do that, I need to add that on. But if you see
We
here,
can also
once I go in the
profit percent
again,
here.
we
Sorry,
can
not profit.
anything you can pull in. I just color it based on the sales. If you want to color it based on the profit, you can do it. Once I hover here on the state that the California, I get all details that I'm using it for California here.
Okay.
That is called the tooltip visualization definition or anything you can add here. So anyone has any questions for me? We are at the end of our session. So if you've had any question, feel free to raise it up. I'll stay on the call for 5 more minutes to answer your questions.
So actually, I have one query. So is this session this is the only session like for Tableau? For next week, it would be different.
Yes, if you are interested for more session, please connect with the COEPD team member. They will guide you with the further.
But as if now, for basic understanding, this much is enough for BA,
This is
right?
the one. This is the. I can't say it's enough, but it is a starting word.
Because as if now for BA, basic knowledge is only the essential part, right? Hello.
See, knowledge is something that is you have to decide how deep you want to take it up. No one can define it for you. Yes.
Okay.
If you are from a business analytics course from COEPD, they will have a better understanding for your future rather than me. They will guide you on the same. But on the Tableau side, I will be the guide, and I can say it's a starting point for you on the Tableau knowledge.
So we won't be working that much deep into Tableau, right? When we assigned a role with BA.
Yeah, that time your role definition matters, how they had mentioned in your job description. But for a BA, communication is the base, is the key.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. If you had any further question on the same, please connect with the respective your guides in the COPD. They will surely define you, answer your all the questions, and if you have any questions related to Tableau, they will migrate you to me, and I'll help.
For doing each dashboard, we have to scroll it to the label side, right? We have to just, as far as I saw, most of the thing you are scrolling to the label side.
Yes. So the way we go from the scrolling on that thing, that is also a part of an designing of your dashboard. So right now I just increase my size bit of larger. No one will go for that. That's why we'll get a scroll everywhere. But if we go for a standard size, you don't need to go for the scrolling and all though. And you have options to maximize the size of your dashboard as well. Everything is open for you, how you want to design. You have a functionality to increase the font, decrease the font, increase the size of the dashboard, increase, you can make it mobile friendly. That time you need, it's all things are altogether reconnected. If I'm designing for any of the mobile, so surely I'll go for small fonts. But if I want to showcase that on any larger screen, then I need to increase the size. Yes. Something like this will go out. So one thing I'll say, all the things that you are gonna do with the Tableau, always go with the eye of detail and the eye of basic eye of, I can say, to what your client is requiring. Eye towards a client requirement as well. That is also one important aspect, because we are creating everything for them. So we need to make sure what is their ask and what they require. Our dashboard is created to answer all the business questions raised from the client. That is always be the main motto. Okay. Any questions? Any questions from team? I see something in the chart. Okay, I think we are good for a session now. Good to close this call. Yes? So, thank you so much guys for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.